She's not going to take me.
Earlier last month, I took on the Centurion South Downs Way 100. This is a continuous 100-mile ultramarathon through the heart of the South Downs National Park in the south of the UK, starting from Winchester and finishing near the sea in Eastbourne. The race started with 2 laps of Matterley Bowl, which was the starting point of the race. Matterley Bowl is this huge natural amphitheatre, and I haven't seen anything quite like it anywhere else. We completed 1 lap before passing through the start line again. The second lap took us to the upper level of the basin before making our way out of Matterley Bowl to eventually join up with the official South Downs Way National Trail. Okay, so 6k in now. So we're outside of the starting area where we did 2 laps of Matterley Bowl. Quite a runnable section here, but I try and pace myself this early on to try and get to the aid station reasonably quick, but hopefully not too quick so I burn myself out. About 10k till the first aid station. And quite a long slog to QRCP after that. I think the weather over there is looking a bit ominous. Let's hope it doesn't rain. I think we're heading that way. So, clear skies hopefully. A little update from me at about 13k. So we'll be approaching the first aid station in about a couple of kilometres. So I'm just going to fill up my bottles. I'm going to try and drink what I have now so I can get ahead of my hydration. Last thing I want to do is get dehydrated this early. Got a nice cool breeze as well. So it's not too hot yet, so can't complain really. So I woke up in a bit of a rush this morning as well. I camped at the start line. Race starts at 6. Well, if I woke up at 5, that would be plenty of time. Turns out, trying to get changed in the tent is not ideal. Especially my tent, which is quite cramped. Just woke up, had my sandwich for breakfast, and then getting changed, filled my water up to pack all my equipment away, and my tent was still standing with 20 minutes left to go before the start. Just about managed to get that packed away. I'm not even sure what I've got in a race pack. Hopefully I've got everything. I'm just not sure what food I took. I've got some squashed Pano chocolates and a couple of flapjacks, but that'll do for now. So lesson learned, next time wake up earlier, even if you're camping at the start line. Okay, so just approaching the first aid station now, 15.5k in, 1 hour 45 on the clock. Not too bad, made some decent pace getting here. Just gonna fill my water up and then have some snacks. Hopefully they've got some Coke too. That's what really fuels me on these ultras. Coke and crisps. Okay, aid station done. Time for my really flat Pano chocolate. I'm gonna enjoy this. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Feel very lucky today. Nice clear day, not too hot. Look at these views. See for miles. Hopefully, this optimism I have lasts for a while. This trail is very off-camber at the moment. I really don't like off-camber trails. Feels like I'm putting a lot of pressure on my ankles. Very steep. Running through fields of wheat, just like Theresa May.
Me and my friends sort of used to run through the fields of wheat.
Approaching the half marathon point now. At 2 hours 25 on the clock. Can definitely feel it's starting to warm up now. About 22.5k in. And we are at our first big hill. Oh, this is steep. If I remember correctly from last year. I think it goes on quite a bit as well. First of many today, I guess. So I've left my poles in my halfway point drop bag this year. Don't know if that was a mistake or not. But I remember last year getting a bit fed up of always having to take away and put away my poles. Sorry, take out and put away my poles. It's just a bit of a faff really. So this year my tactic is to do the first half without poles, tackle the hills with my own 2 legs, and then hopefully remember to pick my poles up at Washington at mile 54, where I guess I'll be needing them for the rest of the race when I get tired. Another hill to walk up. Time for a snack break, I think. Let's see what I have here. Ooh, pistachio flapjack. I'm sure that'll be a welcome 400 odd calories. So I'm about 2 or 3k away from the next aid station, checkpoint 2, and it started raining. Hopefully it's not going to be too heavy or too busy. At the moment it's got a nice little cooling effect. I wonder if the horses are enjoying it. Too busy eating to be bothered by any rain. Just coming down the hill now towards QRCP. I really don't like this hill. It's quite steep and rutted and jarring on the knees, but I'll take downhill any day. It's actually the finish line for another race down there. If only my finish was this close. Still got a while to go yet. Centurion South Downs Way 100.
All of it?
Sorry?
The whole lot?
Yeah. So finishing in Eastbourne.
Congratulations.
What about you?
Take a pay round.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I'd be nice, so. Thank you. You too. It is the finish line for that other race. By the sounds of what that guy was saying, some sort of 10k race. Interesting. Must be nice to do a faster race around here. Some nice trails. little update. Just been through the second aid station. That was really welcome. Topped up my bottles, had a few snacks from there. They had this really nice vegan falafel with some basil pesto in the middle. Whoever invented that needs to get a raise. Amazing. Anyway, about 5.5k to the next aid station, so not too long. Doing really well on time. 4 hours 26 on the clock at the moment, and we're about 37k in, so doing well. Legs still feel good, not dehydrated, so doing a lot better than last year. Let's hope that continues for a while. Just approaching checkpoint 3, South Parting, I think it's called. Partling, one of the two. Just going up a bit of a hill. The weather's starting to heat up a bit. The little rain we had stopped a while ago, but you can tell it's hot because the last aid station was about 5k back. And I've already drank both my bottles of water and electrolyte mix. But we'll get topped up, maybe grab a couple of bites to eat, and then it's about 14k to checkpoint 4. But yeah, time-wise, we're about 42 kilometers now. So near the marathon mark, and done that in about 5 hours, 5 minutes. So doing a lot better than I expected, to be honest. This is steep. Should have brought some sunglasses or something. This white chalk is reflecting the sun straight into my eyes. It's like a Windows screensaver, isn't it? Back down the hill. An update. We are a couple of kilometres out from CP4 now, and I'm still moving well, but definitely feeling a bit hot and bothered. Hopefully there's somewhere I can get sprayed or dip my cap in water at the next aid station. That'd be a welcome relief. But yeah, still moving, just feeling the heat now. I can see Cocking Aid Station just ahead. It's right before that massive hill which I'm going to have to climb afterwards. Lovely. As promised, straight out of the aid station into a long hill. Oh well, I'll take a bit of a walking break right now. Had a nice little stop at that last aid station. There was actually a water tap, a cold water tap, just before where I filled up my water bottles. As the aid stations have been quite crowded so far, which is surprising. I thought the field would be a bit more spread out by now, but everyone's still quite close together. So sometimes it takes a little time to grab what you want, but filled up my bottles at that tap and managed to soak my hat as well, which has done me wonders. It's cooled me down a bit. Also picked up some melon, a few Marmite sandwiches, and some crisps as well. So all good for now. About 15k to the next aid station. Nice little runnable section here, making some good progress. It's really getting hot now. I think the heat's starting to get to me. And I've also been looking down at the ground for quite a while now, so it's really tiring my eyes out. But still moving, and I'm still moving well. I've just started to pace myself a bit more now. I've taken a few more walking breaks just so I don't overheat. I don't want to get to the halfway point and be totally spent. So, meanwhile, look at these views. It's bittersweet because it's nice coming down to these views, but I know I'm going to be going up that hill in a few minutes. Over there in the distance is my first view of the sea. Bit of a morale boost. Been waiting to see that. Anyway, had a bit of a walking break before, but I got chatting to an older man who was really lovely to talk to, and chatting to him took my mind off things a bit, and also allowed my body to cool down a bit. I'm feeling a lot fresher for it. Distance wise, we are at 69 kilometres now in 8 hours 50. So, doing alright. Hopefully we can get to the next aid station in under 9.5 hours, and then hopefully the goal is to get to Washington, the halfway point. Well, not really halfway, it's 54 miles, a bit over halfway, but hoping to get there in under 12.5 hours. 12 would be fantastic, but let's see how we do. For now, I'm just happy I'm feeling a bit better again, and I'm just enjoying the scenery. And that over there is the next aid station. It's called Houghton Farm. Mile 45, although I think it's actually a little bit further than that. So hopefully, if we're lucky, it might be a short distance to Washington from here. But just gonna top up my fluids, grab a few snacks, and then press on. This descent is really gnarly for me. I'm not used to this. I live in London, where there are no trails and there are no downhills like this. Just leaving aid station now. Picked up some sandwiches. Here's my ingenious solution. Peanut butter, Marmite sandwich, stick them together. Peanut butter and Marmite sandwich. Those Marmite peanut butter sandwiches are beautiful. I have my best ideas when I'm exhausted. I think I'll be grabbing a few of those for the rest of the race. Anyway, onwards to Washington. Apparently 9 miles, should be about 13-ish kilometres. Oh. Going up a pretty big hill here. Starting to get tired now. Wheels haven't completely fallen off, but the tyres are probably a bit flat. I think I need to have a bit of a reset at Washington. Change my t-shirt, change my socks, wash my face, and then hopefully should set me up for the next half of the race. Oh, finally. After climbing that hill, a nice little runnable section with some views of the sea. What more can you ask for? Apart from a bed. I'm tired. I want a bed. I think we are heading down into Washington now. Mile 54. We are in Washington. What a pretty little village. Must be so quiet living here. Can't imagine much goes on around here. Checkpoint should just be down this road. And I've made it here a lot quicker than I thought. I live in now 17 minutes. So, little update. Just left Washington Aid Station. I spent far too long in there. Spent about half an hour faffing around. But most importantly, managed to cool myself off. Dipped my hat in water. Had far too much Coke. Ate some food. Managed to clean my face and arms off. And I kind of half feel clean again. Oh, also changed my socks and t-shirt. So I'm feeling quite fresh. Ready to tackle the next few hours. That is until I get grumpy, probably later on. But for now, I'm feeling good. Straight out of an aid station, straight into a hill. At least it gives me a chance to have some of my snacks. I also picked up my poles, so they should be useful. 89 kilometers in, and it's coming up to 12 hours time in the race. I'm told it's going to be a clear night tonight. I'm hoping for a nice sunset. Something to look forward to. Jesus. Look at the horns on these guys. I definitely not want a DNF like that. I think those hills off in the distance, that's where we're going to be heading eventually. They look big. I think that might be Devil's Dyke, I'm not sure. And then you can see Brighton off in the distance over there. It's been a bit cloudy today, but when the sun peeks through the clouds, it's really, really warm. It's still boiling, and nearly 7 PM. I'm sort of looking forward to the sun going down a bit. I'm even starting to wonder if it might be possible to finish this race in under 24 hours. I've got about 62k left, according to my watch, and I've been going for 13 hours 15 minutes. So we basically have 10 hours 45 minutes to do 62k. Might be possible, but I am going to get tired, and we've got a tough night section to try and navigate, but one can always hope. I think we're closing in on the aid station now. Just crossing this river, you can see the flags over there. I think again it's a bit longer than advertised, but oh well. I was speaking to a couple of the people at the last aid station. I actually volunteered with them back in October for the Autumn 100. Yeah, they're really putting in the shift today. But they started at 12 and they're going to finish at midnight. So 12-hour shift, and they're by quite a busy A road. So not the nicest of locations, but at least the weather's been good for them, I suppose. This is all I'm going to hear for a few hours. Lots of sheep fields coming up later on in the race. So here we go, approaching what looks like to be the summit here, and let's have a look. Let's have a look. No, it carries on. On the plus side, still have the nice views, and I've got some cows for company. Finally, after what feels like forever, we're at the top of the hill. Hello. I've been rejected. I feel the rejection, and it hurts, to be honest. A lot of up and down at the moment. That's where we came from. Hopefully the next aid station shouldn't be too far away. Just need to get over this last set of hills, and then it should be downhill to the aid station. Legs are struggling a bit now, especially in the downhills. I'm alright walking uphill, but any sort of steep downhill is really starting to hurt now. Still moving time wise. It's just gone 8:30 in the evening. Probably have about an hour of sunlight left, and we've done 106k in 14 hours 37 minutes. Not sure if 24 hours is going to be possible anymore. We've got a lot of tough hills to conquer through the night, but I'm just gonna carry on pushing through. If we can't make 24 hours, then I'll be happy with anything under 26, which I think should be doable. Here we go. We've arrived at the aid station, Saddlescombe Farm. Let's get topped up. and carry on. I don't want to stay here too long. I want to get to the next aid station where I can get my drop bag, and I recently did a recce from there to Eastbourne, so I know once we get there I'll be okay. Aid station back there, Saddlescombe Farm, probably has to win the award of best selection of aid station food so far. I had some roasted sweet potato wedges. They went down nicely. Also some vegan banana cake. Oh, so nice as well. Okay. Get up this hill. Not sure how much sunlight we have left, but I think it'll be head torch time soon. Look at that sunrise. Sorry, not sunrise. You can tell I'm tired. Sunset. This is why I love ultra running. It's that time now. Head torch is on. At least it isn't hot anymore, but I'm actually getting a bit cold. I think I've got a long sleeve t-shirt at the next aid station in my drop bag, so I'm going to put that on. Well, you can see the little lights coming down the hill which I've been on previously. Oh, cool. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. Hello. I haven't really been filming. Seeming for a bit of a rough patch. See that? Nauseous. A bit weak. About 4 or 5k to go to the aid station. And this section, Saddlescombe Farm, the next CP, it's taking forever. I feel like I've been going for hours. And we'll get there eventually. Little update. Just left Housestein Farm. I was there for quite a while really. Too long probably, but I just felt like I needed to reset myself. Changed my t-shirt again. Had some hot soup. Adjusted my shoes because my toes are really hurting. Checked if there are any blisters, but there aren't. Don't know what's wrong, but my toes are on fire. I think it's just the impact from this really rutty surface on the South Downs. But yeah, I've left now. It's freezing now. I need to try and warm up. Distance wise, we are on 18 hours, 28 minutes. And we've done 125 kilometers. Definitely slowing down now, but I don't really care what time I finish in now, as long as I finish. Little update. I'm probably about 3 kilometers away from Southeast aid station now. Finally, I feel like the food's digesting a bit. So, yeah, glad I kept that down. Feel like my energy's returning a little bit. And I've cracked the poles out. And we're making some progress. I just feel really sleep deprived. Mainly because yesterday I was camping at the start line and you would not believe how loud some people were snoring. But I guess that just comes with the territory. Anyway, let's get this done little by little. Approaching Southeast. And we have to go over the railway bridge. And this isn't as bad as some of the hills we've still got coming up. Here we go. Entering the checkpoint. Okay, so 3:30 in the morning, the sun is starting to make an appearance for our second day of running. Although I say running in the loosest terms possible, but yeah, I'm very tired now. I feel like I could just lie down here and fall asleep instantly, but that would not be a good idea. So I'm gonna press on. About 6k till the next aid station, now Alfriston, and then after that I think it's not far to the finish in Eastbourne. I'm alright, just very fatigued now, and I'd like to go home and go to bed. So just past the second to last aid station in Alfriston. Didn't really get much. I can't really stomach it at the moment, but yeah, nearly there now. We've got about 9 miles to go, a bit less than that maybe, but in between Eastbourne and here, two massive, gigantic hills, which I'm not looking forward to, but nearly there now, not long now. I'm glad the sun's come up, because there were times during the dark periods where I was almost falling asleep on my feet, but seem to have perked up a bit. Get this done. And this is the hill we're going up now, second to last hill. A little update. Just entered Jevington, last aid station. Although I don't think I'm actually going to get anything from here. I'm just going to push through to the finish. It's only an extra 5 to 6k. There we go, guys. I'm the final hill of the South Downs Way 100. That down there is Eastbourne. So all that's left for me to do is just descend this hill and then run to the track to finish. We might have a chance of getting a sub 25 hour time, but I don't think my legs have it in me to get down this hill very fast. But let's see. To be honest, at this point I've stopped caring. Main thing is we've got it done. Well, once we've reached the track. We've made it to the track. Just do the lap to finish. A little over 25 hours. Just 400 meters to go. See if I can catch them. Over 25. Bye.